What's up, YouTube? This is Team EXP here with my boy Eric playing his young. What you playing?
Volcanics.
Oh god, here we go.
Alright, so it's a little different than the basic Volcanics that top Charleston. I tried to make it more combo based so I could get to my stuff I need. So monster lineup, 3 rocket, Stratos of the deck, 1900, really good. 3 shell, the best tutor in the game. You can pay 500, add 1 to your hand. Continue to loop off of accelerator reload. 3 scatter shot. It is the Raigeki of the deck, and it also burns for 1500 damage, or 500 per, when it's sent by a Blade Accelerator card. 3 Royal Firestorm Guard. It is the Pot of Avarice. It is so broken. You put 4 Pyros from your graveyard to your deck, and then you draw 2. Also, if you were to use Fire and Ice Hand, you can recycle your Fire Hands. Then to round off the monsters, 2 Summoner Monk. Basic plays, although it is pretty bad since people run Phoenix Chain and Veiler. I'm not running counter just because that's more of a, it doesn't contribute to my combo, which my ideal first turn would be a summoned monster or an Exceed and a face-down Blaze Accelerator reload. For the spells, I have 3 Upstart Goblin, get to the combo, and for Monk fodder, 3 Duality, for the same reason as Upstart. 2 Planners, because I run however many continuous traps I run, I think like 9 or 10. I can send a face-up continuous trap to draw 2, gets rid of dead stuff, can further your combos with reloads, and it's also Monk fodder. And the last spell, Foolish Burial. You can send Scattershot if they're under 500 for game. I don't recommend that though. You could send Shell, or the main card you send is 3 Blaze Accelerator reload. The new card that came out in the pack, it is what makes the deck. You send a Volcanic from your hand to the graveyard to draw 1 during your opponent's main phase or during our main phase. And then once in the graveyard, you can banish it for a Foolish Burial for Volcanics to get your Scattershots off. 3 Reckless, as said before, further by combo. 3 Mirror Force, since there's a ton of bad players in Yu-Gi-Oh! I can punish them easily with it. 3 Vanity's Emptiness, anti-Necros, and it's also fodder for Magic Planner. 3 Mind Crush, because I'm trying to counter all the meta, and then to round it off, 2 Phoenix Chain. Magic Planner fodder and good against Cleaforts. So the extra isn't as important as you'd think, but I'll still go over it. I rarely go into it. Tokens. The main card I go into is this. First turn, if you have Monk and a spell, you summon Monk, discard the spell, special Rocket, search your Accelerator, and then Exceed into Chain. And then you could send a Shell to add a Shell to your hand, so then you have your ideal opening play. And then you just run a bunch of rank 4s.
That's standard rank 4.
This is good against Cleaforts. When they pendulum summon, you use the effect and they'll go to the graveyard, not the extra. Castell, Ragnar Zero, Cowboy, Excitation. Since I cannot deal with the hands very well, I run this for the hands. Necros. This is also probably the second most important card. It's if you run out of Royal Firestorm Guard, this is a Royal Firestorm Guard. Dweller, and this is a really interesting card because you can go into it with your Firestorm Guard or your Rocket, and then it just gains attack, and then you can banish 3 monsters from your graveyard, from your opponent's graveyard, if you can get the effect off, which you never do. Side deck against Necros, I side in a Thunder King, 3 Veiler, and 2 Iron Wall. Of course, this can go in against a bunch of other matchups too. This for Ritual Beasts, this for Rogue, this against Cleaforts too. Also for Cleaforts, 3 MST since I don't main them, 2 Twisters and a Typhoon. I don't do 3 Twisters just because I already pay enough life points as is. I would rather just use this. And then for BA and a bunch of other stuff, I run 3 Maxi.
Take it back to 05.
Basically. A card I don't run is Wildfire. I might play it, but it's the whole idea of paying a cost and, I don't know, It's just certain people like to play anti-spell fragrance now, so it's not as good. So that's the deck.